You gotta get closer to me. Get closer. Hi friends, welcome to video number 2. My name is, got real close. My name is Miss Carrie.
And I'm Miss Jess.
We teach you guys in class, so we are excited to teach you virtually.
Here we are.
We're gonna do class number 2. This is gonna be your outer space craft. So you're gonna want to take this entire shadow box, right? I've explained it to everyone when they picked up that you have the box shape. There's some holes at the top. That's gonna be the top of your box. And then there's a big black background. Also, it came with this little bag, and it should say number 2 on it. And that's what you're gonna need. You're also gonna want to grab your paints, so your temperas. You can also grab your watercolors, your brushes, extra cups, oil pastels, glue.
Glue.
You'll need glue for this one. And if we need anything else, we'll kind of go along as we're making it. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna go in your supply box that looks like this, and you're gonna grab your glue. We did not glue your backgrounds in. So you're gonna squeeze, use your muscles and squeeze some glue all over the inside of this box. Really get your corners and your sides.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Watch Miss Jess glue.
get the edges. I'll do a little bit in the middle.
Ooh, you're going
just
crazy.
for good measure. Here we go.
There we go.
And then you're just gonna line this up.
I folded these for you, so they should be nicely folded, hopefully.
And then I'm just gonna smooth it down.
Why are we using a black background, you think? Why do you think we're using a black background, Miss Jess?
I think when I think of outer space, I think of black skies.
Yep, me too.
I think darkness, except for what twinkles up in the sky.
Stars.
Stars. Do you guys think we should put on some stars?
I feel very dancy today. So your kit, once that's done, it's this little brown paper bag. You're gonna open it up. You can save all your easel stickers if you want from all your kits. And then you're gonna just gently dump it out. There are teeny tiny parts in here, so don't dump it out too hard. Reach in there. Ooh, so many stars in there. So inside this number 2 bag, you should have 4 pipe cleaners. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should also have 4 planets. 1 big one, a medium one, and then 2 smaller planets. You're going to have a green and blue, I don't know if you can see it, crayon, and a package of Model Magic, and some stars.
Whole bunch of stars.
Whole bunch of stars. I'm gonna grab my crayons, they fell down.
Let's see.
So what do you want to get started with first?
Should we put on some stars?
Yeah, let's do the background. That's a good idea. You can pre-position your stars, like decide where you want them at first, or you can just go and hop your glue around.
You could also even count your stars and see how many stars you have, so you know how many dots of glue you need.
That would be the more organized.
I like to say, and if you've been in my classes, I like to say a dot does a lot, especially with these little stars, because
It looks great.
a smaller amount of glue will actually hold on to your star better.
My stars might be slipping off, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That's okay. So Miss Carrie is just putting her stars all over the place. You know what? The little streams of glue kind of make it look like shooting stars.
That was intentional, Miss Jess.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
I'm just putting my stars on. I have a little bit of glue on my finger, so it just easily picks up the star.
If you have a little bit of glue on your finger too, you could also
Spread
it
more.
out.
Do you think I use too much glue?
That is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, make use of what you have
Wisely.
in your toolbox here. This is looking beautiful already.
It's a beautiful starry night. So it looks something like this right now. See? All my stars are in. And then this is called a shadow box. Why is it called a shadow box?
Why do you guys think? So it's really cool because it has a little bit of depth.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you guys are going to be hanging your planets from the top here. So when they wiggle around, what do you guys think they kind of make?
Shadow. You guys will have like shadows on the background. So I think that's it for the background. If you guys wanted to, you could take your oil pastels. I'm gonna take white, and then you can kind of create those.
Oh yeah.
Like shooting star effects. You could maybe draw a rocket ship also, if you wanted to, in your background.
Yeah, there's lots of things that you guys could add.
You could fill in the inside of your shadow box, the outside edge here. You could fill it in. I'll write our names.
Yeah, lots of different things that you guys could add on to this. Again, these are your projects, so you guys can make them your own.
Putting your name.
Miss Carrie is writing our names on the side. Very important to know who did this beautiful artwork. All right, should we put this over to the side to dry and we can start working on our planets?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the medium and the small one, and then you could do the big and the small.
Perfect.
So we have each of our planets. You can keep them completely flat like this and go straight in with your oil pastel, right? Or you could open up your Model Magic.
There's the Model Magic in here. So now, when you guys use your Model Magic, now should I take this whole thing and just stick it on my planet?
Oh, Jess, I don't have any for mine now.
Yeah, I used it all for this, and also this might be a little bit too heavy for just one. So you want to, again, pinch your fingers, take little pinches of your clay and squish it all over your planets, okay? And there's a lot of clay here. You guys could make some bumpies on each one of your planets if you want to.
You can make
bumpies
the moon,
and lumpies.
like the craters of the moon.
I like that.
You could look up actual planets and see what they look like and try and recreate them. Or you could just use your imagination. So I'm just working with some oil pastel on a flat planet. Ooh, are you gonna use the blue and green?
I think so. Well, what planet do we all live on? We live on planet, yep, you said it, planet Earth. So when I think of planet Earth, I think of these two colors, blue and green.
Land and sea.
You got it. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my land masses.
I am only filling in this one planet halfway with the oil pastel because I want to use some watercolors. And if you know, if you've done any of our classes before, you know that oil pastel acts as a resist to your watercolors. So you'll still see the oil pastel. So I am actually going to use some yellow watercolor. And in the first video, we showed you to thin out your watercolors. So with a little bit of water, I'm gonna pour a little bit inside another cup, and I'm gonna give myself a little bit of yellow watercolor. See? And stir that up. Today I'm gonna use, for this one, I'm gonna use the smaller brush. Just gonna paint that in.
I like that planet.
No,
hot colors.
Hot color planet. Ooh, look at that land mass on yours.
And now too, I'm gonna use the blue oil pastel or crayon, but then I could also use blue watercolor too if I wanted to. To you. Now, do you guys have to make planet Earth? No.
You can invent your own planets too. That would be a cool activity because then you could talk about the names of the planets and who lives there, what the atmosphere is like,
What kind of food they eat.
if they drive cars. Also, if you used watercolor, you can go back in with your oil pastel on top of that watercolor. And just kind of play with the medium. See what happens. You can use your finger and kind of try and smear it or spread it. If you have any leftover stars, you could glue some stars on your planet too. I'm gonna do that on this one. And then I'll work on my small one. Again, I went heavy with the glue, Miss Jess.
It's okay.
These little,
You're too strong.
I know, these little squeeze tubes.
You gotta control those muscles. Now, I think it's kind of cool too if all your planets end up looking a little different, you know. Or if you want all your planets to look the same, that's fine too. But already we have 2 planets that look completely different, right? Because we have some hot colors and some cool colors.
I am making little spheres. I'm rolling my clay in a ball. You can roll it between your hands or you can roll it on the table to create my next planet. And you don't need glue to put your planets on. They'll stick to the paper. I'm laughing because I found that out.
This clay is really sticky.
Like
Miss
a
Carrie
week and a half
didn't
ago.
think it was that sticky, but it's that sticky. So.
Years teaching art, always using glue, until Miss Jess told me that I didn't have to. And I'm just layering all those.
So maybe we'll keep this one as the moon, huh? Or should I paint it?
Oh wait, don't we have that neon paint too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab what you guys have in your kit.
Yeah, you guys have some neon paint in your kit, which we forgot to set up for ourselves, but that's okay. Miss Carrie's gonna grab it, and that's a really good color to use in this outer space
So it's fluorescent.
project.
It's the fluorescent paint. It's in a smaller cup for you, but it's definitely brighter. Do you see that difference? Than our tempera. Yeah. So I think that would be
totally
cool for a planet.
Do you need more clay?
I'm good. I think I'm gonna leave it like this.
If you guys have extra clay, you guys can save your extra clay just by putting it into a baggie or
Put it back in here.
you can put it back into your wrapper and kind of just wrap it up and
Roll
save
it up. See, this is how I store my snacks at home. For this planet, I am going to paint it purple. So if I pull out my color wheel, to make the color purple, I'm gonna use blue and red. And then when I mix the blue and the red, I should get purple. So I'm gonna take another cup. You guys can use another cup, or again, mix it directly on your planet. Like we said in the first video, you're gonna wanna use your popsicle sticks to pull your paint out. Ooh, that's a lot of blue. Little bit of blue to a lot of red. So take your paint, I'm gonna put it right on. And then I'm gonna take my red popsicle stick. And these are the same ones that I had from the first project. And the paint stains the stick a bit, so I always know which one goes in what paint, right?
Oh yeah, nice.
See, so on my planet, I'm gonna mix directly my red and my blue. I'm gonna add some white for a little bit of
Nice.
lightness. I don't trust myself to pour it. Again,
Do whatever is you're most comfortable with.
yeah, just didn't want to have another glue incident with
get
the
it.
paint. But see, all my popsicle sticks stay my paint so that my paints stay
True.
separate. So then I'm gonna take my brush. This is the brush I used for my yellow watercolor, so I should rinse it out. I'm gonna rinse it out in some water. And then I'm just gonna mix these temperas together.
That looks beautiful. Ooh, you could even keep it a little swirly on there too
Oh,
if you
yeah.
wanted to.
That would be cool. I used a lot of paint,
And that's okay.
and that's okay.
Sometimes more is more.
If you guys are in my classes, you know I use a lot of supplies. I'm gonna touch it with my hands because I wanna mix it together, but I like to feel what I'm working with, and
Looks good.
I think it's great if your hands get a little messy.
Mhm.
When you move your fingers on the clay, it feels really slippery. So I'm just gonna take a wipe up my hands.
All right, while she's doing that, I'm gonna start getting our pipe cleaners ready. And as you guys notice at the top of our planets, we have a little hole, and also at the top of our background, there's holes up here too. So what you guys are gonna do, you're gonna take one pipe cleaner at a time. You're gonna hook it onto your planet, and you're gonna bend it upwards, and you can give it a little twist.
I'm gonna come in closer and show you guys. So just like Miss Jess said, there's a hole at the top. Put your pipe cleaner through, concentrate, and then push it through.
Make sure to,
Pinch.
when you guys
And then you can twist it.
put it through, you want still a lot of space up here. Okay, you want a lot of space to hang. So when you guys put it through, you can put them through at different lengths. So these are all different lengths. But you just want to make sure that you still have plenty of space, because remember, you're still going to hang it up at the top of your background. Okay?
If some of you guys have trouble putting it through the hole, just ask mom, dad, babysitter, aunt, uncle, whoever's with you at home.
If these are also super wet, you can let them dry a little bit before you hang them, because with paper that is wet with paint, it's a little bit more delicate, so it tears a little bit easier. So if you're putting these through and they tear, no worries, just maybe put it down and let it dry all the way. Okay, and then once you have all of these on their pipe cleaners, then you're going to start hanging them onto your background. You can kind of arrange them how you want. See, where should we put this guy?
I say in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, if he's fluorescent.
I'm gonna put him right here. And again, you're just gonna wrap it around and twist. Okay, and then you can kind of move him so he's face out this way. You know what? If you wanted to, you could color both sides.
Oh, you could.
Too.
Because if it moves, then
yeah,
you guys have
to see both sides.
A little bit of wind in your home. You guys have a windy home. I'm gonna put the hot color one here. I'm gonna put that one lower.
Yeah, so Miss Gary's putting it at a different length. It's kind of cool if there's all different heights, lengths.
I just pulled it through. That's okay.
I'm gonna put this guy maybe like right here. What do you think? Or over here?
Can you put it, yeah, I think there.
Okay.
I think it fills it in nicely. And then this guy, just hook him here.
Take your time arranging.
Now at the bottom we have all this open space. You could add to this. You could do a rocket ship at home and add it in. You could color a rocket ship. You could add glitter to these if you wanted to. If you guys have anything to add at home,
make some little Martians down here.
Go ahead and add your stuff in. Be creative. This is your own project, so it's the building block to making it more. It looks good though. I like it.
Nice work, friends. All finished. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.